Hello, bonjour and welcome to a new painting process. The mountain sunset is the theme for this painting, but as usual it doesn't start out this way, and as you can see here is a big mess. I'm continuing with the middle painting on the top left, which you just saw the little arrow, and I've already made plenty of painting layers, which you can see in another video that I'll link below. I started from the beginning with one of the processes, and here I am painting and drawing using different tools, and I'll go through a little bit of all the different mark making tools that I'm actually using. At this stage I'm not sure where the painting's going. I suppose I'm waiting for inspiration to strike, and I'm just playing around. You can see I'm turning the canvas board lots, trying to find a direction. Here I'm just making some scribble marks with some coloured pencils. They are Stadler, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, they're German. I did live in Germany for a year, and I did learn German in that year, but I'm not sure if that's the right pronunciation. I also love to use the Conte Paris Aquarelle. Hopefully that pronunciation is a bit better, as I do actually live in France and I do speak French. That's aquarelle is watercolour, so it's a watercolour pencil which mixes really nicely with the acrylics that I use, which are water-based. So I love using that, and I also really love using the Stabilo pastel pencils, which is like a nice chalky effect. I really love that, and that mixes nicely with the acrylics as well. Here I'm back to painting with acrylics. I tend to do some layers in acrylics, then get some mark making in. Here's a really beautiful sunset photo that my daughter took that started to influence this painting. You can see the yellowy, orangey pink that's now on the right that ends up being on top. And there I just used that roller that's now on my palette on the right, and that lovely bright green to make those fun marks. And now using the pink. And another little inspiration photo, because I really liked the effects in the clouds, these kind of dots and splotches and all sorts of strange little shapes that you see when you look up at the clouds. Here I'm using pastels. I really like the effects that gives. You can rub them in, smudge them in. You can get this effect, kind of like a translucent effect where you can see the paint underneath. I think a bit later on I start smudging. It's this lovely bright green again. I wanted to really bring that green out that I did before with the roller. You can really get some nice effects when you start smudging in with the pastels. Here I'm starting a new session. These paintings, big or small, whatever, I never do anything in one session. It takes lots and lots of layering, different sessions. I just keep going until I'm finally happy with where I get to. Here I like also to just squeeze some paint out of the tube on my finger, making these little circle shapes, ones that I kind of saw in the clouds. And here I'm back to my rubbing in some pastels, the lovely blue pastel. I'm smudging it into the green, and you can get these different shades of blue, different colours coming through. That's what I love about all these layers. You can keep going over and over, but you can still see all the history in the painting. So even at these later stages of the painting, I'm still turning my canvas board around quite a bit, still working all over the painting. And here is another little drawing tool, which is the Neocolor water-soluble pastels. And here in this close-up you can get an idea of what I mean when I talk about layering. You can see the marks underneath paint, underneath pastels, paint on paint, different colours showing through. I really like how it turned out in the end, this little painting. It's a nice study anyway. Sunset Mountains, that's what I'm calling it for now. And I'm quite pleased with how it came out, this little mountain study. With the beautiful skies, the rolling clouds, and of course the sunset. Check out one of my other painting video processes. Feel free to subscribe, click the notification button so you'll be notified of new uploads. Bye bye for now. Au revoir.